Alrighty, guys, we're going to break down Michael Burry's most recent moves through his hedge fund, Scion Asset Management. We're going to break down what stocks he owns, what he bought recently in the last quarter as of the most recent 13F, what he sold, what he added to, what stocks he reduced. So jam-packed video, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And of course, guys, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000. We'll talk more about that later. Those stocks are linked down below, guys, and with that being said, let's dive into it. So again, all of these moves that he made were through his hedge fund, Scion Asset Management LLC, which you guys can see here right at the top. If I highlight it, you guys can see. So Scion Asset Management is based out of Saratoga and is run by Dr. Michael J. Burry himself. And Scion Asset Management has assets under management of $237 million. You guys can see that right here. Actually, maybe not. It's kind of small here at the top right. But either way, take my word for it. $237 million assets under management. And if we scroll down here, these are, I believe, his new holdings or his top holdings in general. Let's see here, guys, coming down a little bit. So let's just dive into this quickly in terms of what his top 10 holdings are. Then we'll go into the recent moves that he's made. And actually, a lot of these in the top 10 are brand new holdings. So you guys can see here, Alibaba, I don't think this is necessarily brand new, but he added to it. Same thing with JD.com. You guys can see here the top two. Let me actually zoom in a bit. Maybe that'll help you guys out with the visuals here. So JD and Alibaba, those are his top two holdings right now. And they're about, let's see, he owns $5.8 million of Alibaba and roughly the same in JD.com. And they're both around 6.2% of his portfolio. And in the past quarter, as of this 13F filing, he added 25,000 shares of Alibaba and 75,000 shares of JD.com. So not only does he own those two as his top two holdings, but he's actively adding to them right now. So Burry, along with a lot of these other big time investors, whatever you want to call them, super investors, they're bullish on, or he's bullish on, the Chinese stocks, right? Then we have HCA, which is a healthcare company. That's number 3 in his top 10. So he added 20,000 shares to HCA, and that's actually a brand new holding. So that's brand new. Oracle's brand new as well, which is his 4th holding. He added 50,000 shares of Oracle, fresh position, or about $5.2 million, or about 5.5% of his portfolio. Then under that, at number 5, is another new holding, Citigroup. You guys can see here, he added 100,000 shares of Citigroup. Then he added CVS, another fresh holding, 65,000 shares of CVS. Then under that, we have NXST at number 7, which is a communications company. He actually trimmed that one a bit, and by trimmed, I mean he cut a lot of it. 16,000 shares is what he sold, or 33% of his portfolio. Boom, he cut it out just like that. Then we have Google as another new position. He bought GOOGL, and he bought 35,000 shares of that. That's number 8 right now. He owns roughly $5 million worth of Google. Then we have at number 9 and 10, SBLK and Amazon. You guys can see SBLK, he just decreased by 12%. He sold about 30,000 shares, but still it's at number 9 at about $4.6 million. Then he has Amazon, which is a brand new position at number 10. He just bought 30,000 shares. Then at 11, just for to throw another one, he added 100,000 shares of MGM, brand new position here, which you guys can see. And let me tell you, man, there's a lot of portfolio turnover, I feel like, with Michael Burry. He's in, he's out, he's buying, he's selling new stocks every single 13F filing, and there's so many new ones, guys. It's unbelievable. So those are his top 10 holdings right now. And if we come over here to his new buys, which we mentioned some of them, but we can't possibly mention every single one because, well, actually, no, we can. There's only 18 of them. I think Dalio, I was looking through Dalio's most recent moves, which maybe I'll make a video on that as well. And let me tell you, he added a ton of new holdings. a ton of new stocks. He sold a bunch too. But Burry, he bought 18 new positions, which, I mean, that's a lot, but probably not as much as Dalio. So we bought HCA, which we talked about, Oracle, Citigroup, CVS, Google, Amazon, MGM, Warner Brothers Discovery, Square, also known as Block, and all these other ones, Big Lots. I think he also added to Sirius XM, or actually, no, that might have been Ray Dalio. I'm mixing the two now. But yeah, 18 new positions, it looks like, guys, which is pretty nuts. And a lot of them are in the top 10. Again, HCA, Oracle, Citigroup, CVS, Google, and Amazon. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holdings, new holdings, and they're all in the top 10, which is pretty insane. So not only are they new, but they're all in the top 10. So those are the new positions. What did he close out? Well, he did close out his booking holdings puts. You guys probably remember he had those puts from a couple quarters ago, or maybe that was last quarter. That might have been last quarter. Either way, he's out of those completely. He's also out of his SOXX puts. Out of those, he sold out of some other stocks here. Looks like HPP, STLA, Stellantis, right? He sold EURN, CRGY. So not much when it comes to Burry selling out completely, but he did cut a couple here, which, again, nothing too crazy. And in terms of what he added to, again, Alibaba and JD. So those are his top two holdings right now, and he's actively adding to them, which means he's bullish. He sees something in the short term. And you guys got to realize Burry's not much of a long-term investor. He's not really sure. Maybe he's held some stocks for a couple years, but he's not much of a long-term investor in the sense that all the stocks he buys, he's planning on holding them for years, right? There's a lot of the stocks, a lot of the stocks that he buys, he's planning on getting out in the next quarter, maybe in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. For all we know, he could be out of Alibaba and JD in a couple of quarters, maybe even next quarter for all we know. But yeah, he added to those Alibaba and JD. And let's see, what did he reduce? What is he trimming? Well, there's a couple. Booking, he actually held the stock as well, which he sold 250 shares, which really is nothing. But they have to, of course, show every single move here, and a couple of other ones you guys can see that he's reduced. And let's see what he added to. Well, we just looked at that actually, Alibaba and JD. So that's pretty much it, guys, when it comes to this video, I guess. I don't want to spend too much time, but yeah, I wanted to go through the most recent moves from Michael Burry, as he is one of those super investors that everybody and their grandma, at least maybe not everybody and their grandma, but a lot of people in the finance community, right, which were in stocks, finance, money, a lot of people watch what he does, and I'm not going to say follow his moves, because that is a bit risky to do, but let's just say they follow what he does, and maybe they get some ideas from him, right? And that's why we're covering Burry and his recent moves in this video. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? Crazy quarter, I would say, for Burry, buying a bunch of new stocks. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 10 are brand new holdings. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about Burry, the stocks he bought. Whatever thoughts you guys have, let me know down below in the comments, and you might as well hit that like button, subscribe as well. We're almost at 50, well, I guess not almost, but the goal is to get to 50,000 subs by the end of this year. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moo, each up to $2,000. Check out all the links down below. Get your stocks, guys, and with that being said, I'll catch you later.